Guys, remember that V3 from the last video I posted that I just could not figure out?
I hate that.
Well, check this out. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I'm excited about this one because this is probably the best session that I've had in a long time. I sent a lot of stuff, including a V4, which was really exciting and pretty rare for me. So before we dive into that, I want to talk over, since a lot of you guys gave advice on this last green V3 that we just showed, I wanted to talk through some of the things I did differently and show kind of what helped. So if you didn't watch the last video, I struggled a lot, wasn't able to get it last session. Starts with this really tough stretch out of the right hand, tough foot swap here. I struggled on all of that. As you can see, this is pretty tough for me. Up here, I go up with my left hand to match this hold. Now, here's an interesting thing. On this left hand, it is a very bad hold, that big, long, wide. It's like pretty crimpy. It's not really a positive hold at all. But it is not hard to hold on to as long as I get my body weight hard against the opposite side of that side pole. So if you're struggling with a certain hold, try to what I did to get this one was just go extreme. Try to go as opposite as you can with your body weight. So if the side pole's here, lean as hard as you possibly can this way and see if that helps. Because you'll find, I think, especially if you're a beginner like I pretty much am, you'll find that a lot of these holds that seem impossible really just feel that way because your body isn't positioned right to hold it easily. So let's move on. You see I get my left foot there to get that body weight. Now I lean hard onto that left foot, in with that left knee, and that's actually pretty easy. Now here's where I stumbled a lot in the last video, and you can see I'm still stumbling, but I decided to try here someone else's advice. Again, a side pull. On that crack hold, I pulled hard against my right hand with that foot on that right foothold there. I was able to push hard there and it wasn't as hard. So you can see from there I'm kind of stuck. It's still going to end up being a big hold for me. I'm sure there's a way to reposition my body to make this next left hand hold a little bit easier, but honestly, I was wiped and I just wanted the send. And I knew that if I waited a couple seconds longer to figure out the correct beta, that I wasn't going to get there. So instead, let's see, you'll see here, I decide to just flag or drop a foot down. Oh no, I switched. So I switched my feet and then I just went for it. And then I bumped my hand up one more time, got the send. Man, was I excited about that. I worked, if you've watched my last video, first of all, if you've not watched my last video, go watch that, another pretty entertaining one. But you'll know if you have that I worked hard on that problem. And so to get the send there was great. Let's move on here. The next thing I did was move over. I was feeling pretty confident, so I decided let's try out another V3 without looking at it, just jump in. So we've got this here. I drop this knee down, flag my right foot out to give me the momentum I need to get up there. Now this part was a little bit tricky. You see I lean hard into that left hold and then meet over on the right hand on that right hold. And then I get my left foot way high, probably higher than it needed to be, just to be able to hang on as a side pull against that. And from there, the rest of that problem was a breeze. Another exciting send. So this is send number 2. 2 really hard problems. Well, the red one was less difficult. I'd probably say it was a hard V2, but I didn't look at it before, so it was kind of fun to be able to understand the beta. Now, here's the deal. This next video, if I get the send, you've got to subscribe. If you're watching right now and I'm able to send this next one, you're required to subscribe to my channel. That's the deal. So this one starts off here with these really hard pinches. And again, I flag that left foot over so I can get the right hand up. And now this was a critical part of the climb here. You can see I was able to get my right foot way out, and that seemed ridiculous to me at the time, but where my right hand is a pinch and a bad pinch, but it's almost completely horizontal and I'm holding on to it from the right. And that left hand that I reach up to, that's the same way. It's a pinch that's horizontal, so I'm holding on to both of them this way as opposed to this way. So the only way, unless you're crazy strong, and I'm not, the only way you're gonna be able to hang on to those is if you're able to get a foot up like that and pushing hard against it. That's gonna make the side pull way easier. It's a side pull heavy episode. Now from there, I jump over here, and I get this knee. Look how far my knee is bent there. That was all because I was trying to shift my weight from the left hold that was like this to the right hand hold that was like this. Now my weight's all transferred the right way. We're going side pulls this direction now. From there, the rest of this problem was straightforward. Okay, this is the V4. I'm gonna give you a spoiler. I was able to send this. Okay, wasn't that a cool problem? So after I was able to get my feet up, I was actually able to flash the entire rest of the problem. And there's some really interesting things. You can see my send was not pretty. Not pretty at all. But there were some interesting things in there. So let's walk back through it. I want to talk about some technique stuff that helped out. And I I honestly learned a lot today from this problem, so I'm excited to talk through this a little bit. Let's get started here. Right at the beginning, you can see the way that I was able to start right from the beginning. Before I lifted my feet up, I was pulling hard upward. I was able to get that foot up and get that right hand over. Now right here, I got myself in a little bit of a pickle. Probably should have seen this coming, but I did not. Once I got my right hand over, I realized that my left hand was still holding on like this to the top of that hold, and I needed to be holding on like this. So this next couple seconds is the struggle. You can see I get that there. I'm able to get my foot up so I can match this side pull. Again, it's all about pushing in the opposite direction on these side pulls. Now here's the part, other than the start, this was the hardest part of the problem for me. This really crimpy underhold that, and you can see how shaky my feet are. The feet holds are so bad. So I'm not trusting my feet. I'm trying to find a way to put my weight on that underhold. Finally did it. Was able to match, kind of worked my hands across. Again, my left foot's doing a little jig, it's doing a dance. That's not what's supposed to happen. I don't know what was going on. I think I was just shaky and nervous because I was pretty high up at that point on not great feet holds, and it was stressing me out. If you're a beginner like me, I hope there were some solid points that you were able to get out of that. If there were, please subscribe. Hint, my increase in pushing for you all to subscribe. I know that's a stupid YouTuber thing to do, but it gives me like a little hit of dopamine every time I see a new one, so we're going with it for now. Anyway, you guys, I know this was a longer video. I was just really excited about all these problems today. I'm really excited to be back in the studio making more videos. I post a video every Sunday. If you guys like these, come back next Sunday. There will be another one waiting for you if everything goes according to plan. Thank you guys a ton for watching. As always, if you've got any tips for me, any comments, any suggestions, definitely throw those in the comments. But until that next video, you guys have a great you know what? We'll just end the video there. Peace.